I'm just going to give you a quick run through on how to use the Kodi application on your Fire TV, and also how to do a quick setup on your Fire as well, just so you can set it up for your TV, which is better. First off, I'll go through the remote. On your remote here, this round portion here is your up, down, left, right and selection buttons. In the centre is your select button. Your play button, rewind and fast forward button all work on the Kodi app. This is your menu button, which you can use on the Kodi app, and also the back button. But if you ever do press the home button, that will just take you straight back to the Fire TV home screen. Okay, so what you need to do when you first get your Fire TV stick is go straight to your settings, over to your system, select that, check your network, and either go through. If you've got your Fire TV box, you can just use it wired, or you have the Fire TV stick, you need to go through and do Wi-Fi. So we can press back on that. The first thing I usually do is go through to display and sounds. I've got a code on mine to stop the kids getting into it. Is you want to change the display, because when your Fire TV comes, the screen is too big for your television. So what you need to do is select into your display, you calibrate your display, and you move it up and down until you get the edges of the arrows onto the edge of your screen to ensure that you can see everything, and you click accept. And I've got the resolution on my television, it supports 1080p and 60Hz. Some TVs don't, but I prefer to choose the highest setting, which is better for my television. So you can go back off that. And once you've got all your Kodi and everything set up on your Fire TV, what you need to do is go into applications, all the way down to manage installed applications, and pull down until you can find your Kodi app. The Llama app, which is just below the Kodi app on mine, will help anyone which wants to set up an app for the Kodi on the Fire TV. I haven't done that on mine yet, I'm just showing you the basics, but I will put Llama on for everybody, and you can do with as you please. You can just search on the internet how to do that. It's very simple and straightforward. So what we need to do is then click into Kodi, launch application. I'll just stop this, the previous one has just been watched. So what you need to do then is you've got your pictures, videos, music, programs and system, but everything hopefully should be set up on that for you already. These are your widgets, so your apps at the bottom. What I'm going to tell you now is it's not perfect. Not every single stream on it works, but 95% of them do. And if you look through each one, you're going to find something that you need. Your sports, your movies, your TV programs. It should be all on there. You just got to look for it. Quick run through on Genesis, which is more of your movie one, and your TV programs. You can either do a search, TV programs, you can search people on TV, or search your movies. It's pretty straightforward. You type in the name, select done. I'll just go back and I'll show you some of the movies that work quickly on it. This is what most people are watching at the moment through the Genesis app. Avengers Age of Ultron. And what happens when you select into an app, you usually get several if not more streams to choose from. One might work, one might not. So now that's that one. I usually select the top one first, which is 1080p. Feel free to do whichever one you want. And I found this works perfectly. If you want to fast forward or go through really quick, just press right on your selection pad, which is your up, down, left, right, and you can go through a couple of seconds. I'm going through 10 minutes there. It's 30 min. There's not much buffering because the Wi-Fi on the Amazon Fire TV sticks is, I'd say, excellent. So at the moment it's the quickest on the market. Well, what I usually do when I finish watching the film is press my select button in the centre of the circle and move over to stop. You don't have to do this, but I just make sure that there's no other apps running in the background to keep things running more smoothly. That's just one of the films. On Genesis. We have TV shows. You can choose by year, network, genre, people watching most popular, returning TV shows, new TV shows, highest rated. Let's check the Breaking Bad ones. So you have all the selection of seasons. Let's go to the final season. You can push up and down and you can choose whichever episode of the series that you want. Sometimes it's quicker than that loading up, sometimes it's not. While we're waiting, one of the best things about the Amazon Fire TV is you don't need a line of sight for your remote. It's done via Bluetooth, so you can have your box or the Fire TV sticks connected anywhere behind your television. So this top link didn't work, so I'll check the next one. But on this you've got 298 streams to select from, so I'm sure more than one will work. What I have found though is sometimes if the top stream doesn't work, an hour later it does. I don't know how these are all run, but it is hit and miss. But there is 298 items on the pages available to select from. A really good example to be showing and putting online really, is it? See, that's just an example of, just have a look through. And sometimes at the beginning of some episodes or some series or some movies, it'll be slightly jumpy at the beginning. All I do usually is pause it, take it back to the beginning, give it a couple of seconds, then press play again. It seems to buffer inside, it seems to buffer instantly anyway, but if you seem to have a problem, that generally fixes things. It tends to buffer quite quickly. So that's just a quick run through on how to use the Genesis app. The Phoenix app has quite a lot on it. Click on the Phoenix one for your sports. You got your UK sports. Again, not every single stream works on this. You also have your USA sports. I tend to find one of the better football ones for the Premier League matches on the weekend is NBCSN, and the picture quality is second to none. I think they have over 300 Premier League matches per season at the moment, even after 3 o'clock kickoffs. If you didn't see a golf, you got full golf, NBC Golf HD channel. At speed, that's where it's really doing all of its braking. I'm not going to go through every single one with you. This is just showing you a quick how to use it. Her place has a lot of films for girls on. 124. Again, has lots of different Italian films, live television, Italian television. But what my children seem to like is the Disney collection's got every single Disney film from 1930s up until now. And all really high quality films as well. But if your internet connection isn't really that quick, you maybe select the 720p one, and then you won't need as much bandwidth to run it, so you won't buffer as much. Whereas again, you can see that's running at 1080p. I think the kids' cartoon picture quality is amazing as well. So to get this selection bar up that I got up at the bottom, all I press is the selection button in the middle, and you can move left or right. If you want to fast forward, you can use your fast forward buttons. I just use this just to stop it, and then click back. Good one for movies also is Stahl, or however it is you pronounce that. Brand new 2015 movies. You also have your 3D movies on there. Obviously it says it all, 2013, 1080p movies, HD movie collection, horror, special selected, live TV. I still don't know what every single one is. It's just have a look. If you find something that you like, is a new Fantastic Four film. Link 1, this only has 3 links on this one.